Hello, my lovely, wonderful people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always joining us. If you're coming out here for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. As President Bola Tinubu prepares to reshuffle his cabinet, opposition political parties have expressed skepticism about any positive outcome from this move. The opposition parties have criticized the All Progressive Congress-led federal government, suggesting that the reshuffle will do little to address Nigeria's pressing challenges. Yanusa Tanko, the campaign spokesman for Peter Obi, the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, said that the party's primary concern lies in improving Nigeria's electoral system rather than any cabinet changes. Well, he further argued that the cabinet reshuffle might be a strategy by the president to secure loyalty for ministers ahead of 2027. So sacking or replacing of cabinets by extension is Tinubu trying to replace some persons with his loyalists, and they know that this would be a strategy by Tinubu ahead of 2027. So obviously, uh, President Bola Tinubu is already scheming for the 2027 election. And this comes as the Labour Party have raised alarm over the changing of the cabinet. When you acquire power through fraudulent and desperate means, it will take a million effort program policies to correct it because something cannot stand without a foundation. So, what is the foundation of Tinubu's presidency? Adding to the criticism, Peter Ama, the National Secretary of the Coalition of the United Political Parties, warned Tinubu against repeating the mistakes of his predecessor, Mohamed Buhari, who kept the same ministers in place for 8 years, despite widespread criticisms. Ama argued and even urged Tinubu to be mindful of the need for competent leadership to drive meaningful change in Nigeria. Well, my country people, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we all know, may already be scheming to retain power, uh, you know, ahead of the 2027 elections. And as we all know, a lot of things are ongoing. Tinubu is said to want to reshuffle his cabinet, so there may be a reshuffling of his cabinet anytime soon, and we don't know who Tinubu wants to replace some persons with, but definitely they are going to be Tinubu's loyalists, those that are close to him, his allies, and the opposition political party sees this move as a strategic move just to aid Tinubu's 2027 presidential bid. Well, my country people, what are your thoughts on this? I am getting to think that it seems that he wants to appoint his enemies. Tinubu got nothing and definitely cannot give anything. No this and no peace. Our prayers will be answered. That is a norm, isn't it? Why make a noise about it? Are the members of this present cabinet not his loyalists? You all should get used to the system. So, Tinubu, who we all know is a perceived strategic master, like he's a master of strategy. He knows how to plan, you know. Before now, Tinubu has been planning to be the president on a low key. Oh. Yes, he has really done well at that. And he has, practically done everything possible to get to where he is. But I guess Tinubu has, a long way to go ahead of 2027. So the question is, is Tinubu scheming ahead of 2027? Yes, he is. And the APC, they are also scheming ahead of 2027. But then, Tinubu will do everything to make sure he wins this election, as they've been, talks of the North plotting against him, talks of the opposition party ganging up together to remove him from power. So Tinubu would want to go to any extent to make sure he retains his position in 2027. And we know that at this point, anything can happen, yes. But if Tinubu is, giving out appointment, definitely he will give to his allies, he will give to his loyalists, those that supported him, those that he's on good terms with. He wouldn't give an outsider. Tinubu would definitely give an insider, his loyalists, his allies. So that is not a new thing to Nigerians. No wonder the North are saying that most of Tinubu's cabinet are made up of the southern extraction. That's more of his people, more of the Yoruba people than Hausas or Igbos. But then that is just it. That is, how we got to see things. When Buhari was in power, most of his cabinet were the northerners. And then it comes to Tinubu, most of his cabinet, his ministers are also, southerners, southwestern people. So when it comes to, the north, they would also do the same for their fellow kingsmen. So Tinubu will not appoint his enemies. He will not appoint those that would want to bring about his downfall. No, he will appoint his allies and those that he trusts, and those, that he knows that, yes, they will do everything possible to see him re-elected again. So the Labour Party expressing fears over this planned cabinet reshuffle is no doubt what they ought to do, because they are the opposition party, and definitely they will get to criticize every move of the president. Now they are talking about this reshuffling of Tinubu's cabinet and how Tinubu wants to put his loyalists. Well, it's not a new news to Nigerians. Definitely Tinubu will put those that he is familiar with, those that he's conversant with, mostly his allies and his loyalists. And as Tinubu prepares for the 2027 election, definitely he will do a lot more than bringing his allies and his loyalists into his cabinet. He will certainly do a lot more, because the scheming, the planning has just begun ahead of 2027. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.